to the All Dyed Up Fibres podcast. I'm Diane.
And I'm Edith. And you can find us on Ravelry, Instagram, Facebook, and our website. So, yeah.
alldyedup.ca.
alldyedup.ca. Okay. So.
Well, we tried this yesterday.
Yeah.
And then Edith got a call to the door and had company. I got something wrong too. And then I got a phone call and I had to rush out. So anyway, we didn't get back to this yesterday. So we're going to try it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I spent the evening and emerged. My son cut his foot with an ice auger. Yeah, so that wasn't exciting.
Oh.
It cut not that long.
Is that right? Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, that could have been a lot worse. So
he has stitches and he's going to be okay.
Had stitches and they x-rayed it and made sure there wasn't anything cut inside that shouldn't be cut. And at the end of it, he's lucky. He has got stitches in his foot and that's it. So if something not so pleasant had to happen, we got out of it pretty easily. So this morning we went to the drugstore and got a bunch of bandages and stuff, and he was here a little while ago and I dressed his foot all up for him, so it'll be good. Yeah.
Good.
Go.
Yeah.
Work boots tomorrow will be fun, but anyway, he'll have to
figure it out.
Get around with it.
Mm-hmm. So, how's your knitting coming along?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
How about you?
We'll talk about it. You know me.
Have you finished anything off the tree?
No. No.
No?
No. Nothing.
I finished 2 things.
Okay.
Got my sweater on.
Yes, I was going to say.
I like my sweater. The sweater feels good.
Good.
I like it. And it's knit out of our sport weight yarn. I dyed this yarn.
Mm-hmm.
So I like it. And I like the ribbing on the sleeves. And see, am I somewhere close?
There you go. And so explain that stitch, Diane.
Knit 3, purl 1.
Okay.
And it makes this is like a seed stitch in here, but it makes like a knit row here. So it kind of looks like a chain, but it brings it in. I really like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
In it, you can knit 3 and then purl 1, so you weren't switching your yarn back and forth in front of the needle and back again a lot. So it was pretty good.
Good.
I like it. And I have the pattern. Can you see that?
It's P-O-U-R Formoy.
Yeah. So that's the pattern.
Nice.
I think I got that pattern off of Craftsy, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you might be able to get it off Ravelry, but I personally purchased it off of. I got it off of Craftsy. So,
great.
Yeah.
Great. Good.
Pardon?
No, go ahead.
Oh, and I finished a pair of socks. So.
Yay.
Yeah. And these are out of our yarn. This is quite purpley. This is our eggplant.
Mm-hmm.
And
nice.
This, I think, was something like Martha's Garden or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, they're just a vanilla sock. I dropped the paper.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh.
Those are my 2 finished objects.
Uh-huh. Now we have to talk about your other sweater. Because we had asked last week for opinions on what to do with the ribbing.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks to everybody that commented, but got some good ideas. A couple of one lady said to do silver, do the top, the gray part, and do the cuffs and everything, and just in the gray. And then somebody else said to do the ribbing in the green, same as the cuffs in the bottom. And somebody else had said, "Oh, just leave it on and wear it as a pullover." So I'll see what I decide once I get it done. Wednesday I was had an appointment, and I did knit a little bit on that, but I didn't, maybe a couple of rows, so I hasn't really changed a whole lot, so I won't show it.
Okay. We're going to be curious to see what you decide to do, though.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to see when I get it done, when I get it all knit. But yeah. And then last night when I got home from the hospital, a friend of mine texted me and asked me if I wanted to go over and knit, and the weather was terrible. We had a big snowstorm here. She's probably been plowing snow all morning. But I went over, and I'll tell you, if it had been any further away, I wouldn't have been going.
No.
It was not nice. The roads were terrible. But I did knit a little bit on my birds of a feather shawl when I was with the girls. And a little bit, but it hasn't changed much. I can't remember how big it was last week.
Well, it's a pretty shawl. Let's take a peek.
It's Birds of a Feather by Andrew Mallory.
Yeah.
But it's coming.
It's
so I'm ready now, and the last row I've got to put, I'm going to this color. I'm going back to the eggplant, the purple again. And it's a lace section, so curious to see how that, how the lace section, how it knits up. That's about all the love it got.
Nice.
And other than that,
cool.
Yeah.
Right. So.
And, go ahead. Let's see what you're working on.
Well, I was knitting on this last week, right? Remember?
Yeah.
Well, so it starts at the bottom, it goes up, and then you knit your sleeves, and then you put them all on a needle, and you knit this yoke. And the yoke has you can't really tell, sorry, but there's a bit of a stitched pattern up there. So I got to that point, I put it on the needles, and I was starting my stitch pattern, and I was a couple stitches off. I'd made a mistake. So I took it all off and thought, well, I'll just put all the sections on again. So when I did that, this body part had always been scrunched up on knitting needles.
Right.
The whole time, I was just using smaller needles, so it had never really laid out flat. So when I took it off the needles and I put it on my lap and I laid it out flat, and I thought, oh no, this is way too big. It's way too wide. So yeah, so I called, it's for my daughter to give as a gift. So I called her and said, what do you think of this? I showed her, and she said, nope, it's too wide. Okay. So I had struggled with my gauge with this right from the get-go, and finally I just called Uncle. I give. So I ripped it out, wound it all up. So it's not that was hanging on my tree. So does it count as something off my tree or something new? Because anyway, she picked this pattern, and I started it, and I have a picture of it here to show you. I didn't print the front page, right? So here's the picture off of Ravelry.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it's a little fuzzy, but anyway, you get the general idea. A little rolled collar, like a little old grandpa sweater in my mind. And so it does have a stitch pattern. So there's the back.
Right.
It's going to be pieced together, this one. It's not, can you see the patterning there?
Yeah, I can see it. It looks quite textured.
Yeah.
What is that stitch?
Well, you knit one, purl one, and then the next row you knit, and then the next one you purl one, knit one, and then you knit. So it's easy to remember. And so I have the back and a sleeve and both of the sides, and there's the second sleeve.
Oh, you're making, like you're making pretty good progress. Like
I'm getting there. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, and I think if I understand correctly, then I cast on, I knit the band, I knit the collar, and
sew it together.
away we go. Yeah.
This sweater's knit in pieces too. Your back, your front, your sleeves. Yeah, and I remembered when I got putting the sweater together. I remembered why years ago I had bags of pieces of sweaters sitting around.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You didn't do
that's my favorite thing.
right.
It
So
wasn't my favorite thing to sew this together. The
no.
last few sweaters I've knit, they were all from the top down, right? So you've just kind of built them as you went, and there's something to be said for that.
Mhm. For sure, right?
Yeah, yeah.
The same daughter is she mentioned something to me that I had forgotten that I wanted to do, and so I squeezed this in last Sunday. So my niece has had a baby, and so I did this.
Oh, they're cute.
Aren't they cute?
This baby's quite small.
Yeah, she's not quite, just about a month old. So these will fit her for a while, and she can, Mama can turn the cuff however she wants, and
They're pretty cute.
yeah, they're fun. They're a little joyous pattern, and something to squeeze in between all that blue that I have knit again and again. It's all right. But anyway, they were fun. They're cute. So I'm excited. I do more of these. So anyway, yeah. So that's all the knitting I've been doing. I've been re-knitting a sweater, little person sweater, and I squeezed in some mitts.
Right.
Yeah. So you had a pardon?
Go ahead.
You and had mentioned a stitch to me on the phone that we were going to look up. We had talked earlier. Yeah.
I have a pattern. A friend of mine, we're working on this shawl. A bunch of us are working on it together. And so anyway, in one of the pattern repeats, there's a part of it that I thought read a little funny, and I'm just looking for it here. And my question to you was why they didn't just call this like a knit through the back. And what it says to do is you slip 2 stitches
Okay.
from your left needle to your right needle, and then insert your needle through the front and knit it.
Okay.
And I was wondering, in the book that you got for Christmas that had from Kate Athlete, is there a definition in there for like knit 2 through the back?
Well, so where would so this is an alphabet.
Knit 2 through the back.
Knit 2 through the back. Knit 2 together, knit 2 through back loop.
Yeah, what's that say?
See decreases.
Yeah, this is a decrease also.
It says C decreases, so we're going to pop over to D. Yeah. Decreases. So knit 2 together through back loop. No. Okay, so
this has you slip 2 stitches off of your left needle onto your right needle and then knit through the back.
Knit both of them through the back.
Yeah.
It's a left leaning knit.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm sorry, repeat your question?
So I was wondering if an easier way to write that would have been how, like, knit 2 through the back loop, or knit, what did you say? Make a left leaning decrease, is that what you said?
It's a left leaning knit.
A left-leaning knit.
But it would be a decrease. It's because it's under the subsection of under the heading of decreases.
Right. And what's the abbreviation they're using?
SKP,
Yes.
comma SSK, comma knit two together through back loop.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Yep. I saw that in the pattern, and I just thought that was kind of, the girl I'm helping is a beginner, and I thought this is kind of, but once I hear that abbreviation, I'm thinking I'll probably explaining it was a little easier than, because if she'd have read all that, she'd have went,
So here's what Kate Atherley says. Decreases. To take away stitches. Some patterns aren't specific about the method. They just might say something like decrease 1 stitch at the start of the row, which means that the knitter is free to choose the methods of their preference.
Right.
So, yeah.
Cool.
So that was basically they're just telling us that it's a left-leaning knit.
A left-leaning knit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Thanks, Kate. Probably.
Oh, handy little book.
Yeah.
Cool.
Good. So, what's the big news? I'm shaking the table, sorry.
New to the shop news? That's Jemima?
I guess, right? Is there anything else we need to talk about?
Well, I don't know. You tell me.
No.
Okay, that's the news. Okay. The other day, my phone went off. Our emails are attached to my phone. Phone went off, and there was this email, and I read it, and I thought, oh my gosh, like, really, like, I was shocked. I was like taken back. And so anyway, I thought, I gotta go on the computer. I can see the screen bigger to read this and really get around it. So anyway, went on the computer, fired up the email and read it. And so I thought, oh my gosh, I gotta text Edith this one. So I sent Edith a text. And it said, oh my God, we have an email inviting us to be vendors at the 2019 Knitters Frolic in Toronto.
Mm.
So Edith was at work. She texted me back. Mm-hmm. Holy cow. So yeah, after she got home from work, she called me and we talked about it. So I guess we're going to vend in Toronto.
Yeah.
At the Knitters Frolic.
Yeah.
So we're pretty excited about that.
Yeah. It was one of those things that I kind of thought, oh, this will never happen. Like,
yeah.
I didn't ever really get too concerned about it because I never ever expected it would ever happen. And so now I got to pay attention because it happened.
And it's kind of funny because before Christmas, it was just busy. And then Christmas came along, of course, it's busy, right? And then we kind of said, well, sit down and we'll plan out everything we're going to do for 2019. So we had done that and talked about it and that kind of thing. And we sort of had a tentative schedule set of what we were going to do and everything. And then this email comes through. That whole plan lasted, what, maybe a week? Yeah. So on April the 27th, we're going to be in Toronto at the Frolic, and we'll have a booth, and so we're pretty excited about that.
Yeah, so stop by and see us.
Yeah, come and say hi if you're at the Frolic. So,
yeah,
and we'll be adding that event to our up and coming page on our website. So if you have any questions on when it is and that kind of thing, you can find the information there.
Mm-hmm.
Have you been in our Ravelry group lately and checked out all of the pictures for the cows?
I have. It's wonderful. So yeah, there's lots.
she's rocking. Ooh.
She is.
Yeah.
She is. Her knitting is spectacular as always. Yeah, but so there's some really nice sweaters on there. Like I'd written down, so like persistence is key. It was one of them that's shown it. That's a beautiful sweater. I really hadn't clued into that before, but excuse me, that's lovely. And that person she also knit a sweater for her. Believe it's the same one. Anyway, sorry, shouldn't have said that. For her mom out of our yarn, but I'm not sure what colorway it is. But it's I don't want to say it's pretty because it's our yarn. It sounds a little boastful, but beautiful knit job, and it is pretty. Yeah. So, and Kathy's got the Zellwig sweater on there, and fingerless gloves. There's hats. There's a hat by Kathy did for it's a Sweet Felicia hat, and there's Jody Brown's. She's working on a Jody Brown's. It's sisters. Yeah,
oh,
sisters.
Jody Brown from the Grocery Girls.
Yeah. Kathy's working on a hat from them right now. So, and yeah, so I just love seeing the patterns knit up, right? You see them in the pictures, but it's always nice to see them knit up. And the cutest little thing in our FO thread, there's a little, it's Tin Can's Flax Light sweater, and it's the gal from out west, and she,
Suzanne?
yes, and she knit the sweater, but she put a little Dashed Hound in the front. She put there's a little puppy or a little dog on the front of the sweater.
Oh, very nice.
But you know what a Dashed Hound's like, you know.
Like a wiener dog.
Yeah, wiener dog. Cutest thing. That's so cute. And yeah, so that was kind of a neat thing to think about that sweater, but how you could personalize it, right?
Right.
Yeah, so yeah, it was lots of great things. I'm just making sure I haven't forgotten anything, but yeah, I've had a lot of fun on there checking.
Yeah, there's some lovely things, and so keep posting them. You know, as you're finishing them up, keep putting them on there.
Yeah, so the out with the old, in with the new, that knit along will last until the end of February,
right.
And then on our FO thread, anytime you post an FO made out of our yarn, that's going to be eligible for a prize at the end of the year.
Right.
We'll go through those posts and pick a prize for the end of the year. So anyway, thanks everybody for
posting in.
Yeah,
fun.
And those that are going to post in the future, yay!
Yay. Take part. We'd love to see you. Yeah.
I'm downstairs and my furnace is kicking on and off. It has a tiny little squeak to it, so if anyone hears a little squeak every now and then, I apologize, but it's just my furnace.
The dog next door is barking.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you can hear it or not. I can hear him.
Okay.
I can hear them barking, but yeah. Just text over. Listen here, Sonny. Get your dog in control.
Oh, it's your son's house.
Yeah. Yeah, it's either Merle or Marlowe. They have two. They're nice dogs.
Yeah. They're big, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're big dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
something I wanted to mention too. We were at Knit Stitch Sew and restocked. What was last week?
Yeah.
Yeah, might have been last week. But anyway, that's all restocked in Kingston too at the store. And yeah, so do you have anything other than your tree? What are you gonna pick out next off the tree to knit, do you know?
Oh no. I don't know. I don't want to put the cart before the horse. I gotta get this sweater finally done. I don't know what I'll do.
What else on that tree? Are they big projects or just?
There are 3 pairs of socks. A wrap, a shawl, like a little poncho thing. There's the snowman that my sister and I are gonna do. Sister-in-law and I are gonna do. she was over yesterday and she saw the tree and saw the snowman. So she wants to pick a night and we'll set a night. She's out of her sling now, so we'll set it. So the snowman socks, the wrap, oh, that blanket.
I didn't even put mine in the mine's in a really cool place for a while because
yeah,
God.
There's a blanket, and is that it? I think there's about 12 things. I can't think any. 3 pairs of socks. Anyway, I can't think of anything.
12 things. That's your 2019 knitting.
Oh, I know. There's more socks because there's 2 balls of yarn that I haven't even started yet that I want to make into socks. So I have 3 pairs started, 2 that are still in yarn, not caked yet. Yeah, so that's 5. Oh, I bought so from Sweet Paprika, I bought a kit of variegated or gradient yarn, and I want to make oh, I forget the name of the shawl. It's been so long. It's been on my queue for years, literally years. And anyway,
you're gonna have to use the lifeline and phone a friend.
yeah. Yeah, they're not all started things, they're just dreams.
I thought I had my hands full when this started because I said to you, oh my God, I got a pair of socks, 2 sweaters, and a shawl that I have to finish.
Yeah.
And, yeah, I got the socks and the 1 sweater done, but
yeah,
that shawl is going to take a long time with that mohair. But the other sweater, I think I might have a chance at the 2nd sweater.
yeah.
I'll be happy to have the socks and 2 sweaters done.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't put my pictures up. I didn't put mine in it because I just thought, well, I'd be sticking them in a spot. I'll put them up after it's over. I'll put my stuff up.
It doesn't matter because we just will bypass anything we put up. We won't count those, right? We just yeah. If other people might like to see them, just for fun. Yeah. Right. I don't know.
I got these glasses at the drugstore. They're my Cheater Peters, right? Because I'm blind in one eye and can't see out of the other. But anyway, yeah, they slide down.
Oh.
They're kind of big to be like you know what I mean? So I feel like I always have a set of glasses, right? Bigger round. They're kind of different, but
they're nice.
Well, they're just cheaters. They're just
good
because I can't see distance. I have a spot in between the distance and the paper that I can see. So to get the other kind, you have to kind of progress or whatever. Not going to work yet. So I'm in between, neither here nor there.
Neither here nor there.
But these ones are big for cheaters because typically they seem to slide and they kind of. But anyway, it's what it is.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, have we...
All right, well, we're at 28 minutes, so in order to keep this under the 30, we should probably say goodbye.
Yeah, we've bored these people long enough.
Yes, we've bored them silly long enough. So
yeah, okay.
Anyway, until next time.
Bye.
Bye.